Now at 8 o'clock, we're learning more about a man charged in connection with the Pulaski County murder from October 2015.
People all across the country waited anxiously for the winning Powerball numbers to be called last night. Bad news and good news about last night's drawing coming up.
Tracking what looks to be the start of the winter season a little bit later than what most would like to see. And coming up, I'll break down how long the snow will stick around for.
This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us on this Sunday, snowy Sunday.
Snowy. I'm Michelle Chamberlain. That's Sean Moody. Thanks so much for watching this morning. The bad news with Powerball, no one won the grand prize last night.
Yeah, but the good news is now it's going to get up over $1 billion.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, that'll buy you some nice snow removal equipment, too, if you need something to add to the driveway.
I guess we're going to need that, right, Mike?
Especially if you live in northern and northwestern Kentucky this morning as snow showers continue on for that part of the bluegrass state. For others in central and even southwestern Kentucky, still tracking some very slight snow showers, and temperatures, those continue to drop. We'll take a closer look at northern Kentucky, Franklin County, and Henry, Owen, and Grant County, where visibility is reduced along northern I-75. Take it easy on those roadways. As far as the road goes, we're not seeing any major accumulation there. It's on the grassy areas nearby where we are seeing the snow building up. Winter weather advisory continues on for the counties in northwestern Kentucky. That includes Franklin County until noon later today. But winter is back, and it will not only look like it, but feel like it here in the coming days as temperatures continue to drop. Already seeing some wind chill readings in western Kentucky in the teens, and it's only a matter of time until most spots begin to feel that way. I'll show you when that will happen coming up.
Oh, I'm sure everybody can't wait.
Oh, yes. I'm so excited.
Like Mike said, those temperatures are just going to keep dropping and dropping.
Yeah, and of course there are chances for snow and even some accumulation. Our WKYT Mike Byer is keeping an eye on things in Franklin County where they're under a winter weather advisory. He joins us for a live look at the weather this morning. Good morning, Mike.
That's right, Michelle. Winter weather advisory continues till noon here in Franklin County. I'm in Frankfort, just off Lawrenceburg Road near the I-64 exit. And right now I'm going to step out of the picture. There's a light snowfall, nothing compared to what it was at 7:30. I'm going to go ahead and kind of give you guys a look here. I'm going to do a pan with the camera. As Mike Linden mentioned earlier, the accumulations just seem to be sticking to the grass areas. You can see the pavement. It's just wet. And looks like that might be the bigger issue this morning is the wet pavement, roadways, parking lots. As the temperature falls, they could freeze over, causing some issues. So as you can see in this pan right here in the picture, that it just seems to be grassy areas are racking up the snowfall right now. Not a lot, as you can see. But the other issue too is the colder temperatures. I'm going to step back in the shot now, and as you can see, I have a lot of layers on, and it's still pretty cold out here. So make sure when you step out this morning, when you go to church, you go to breakfast, bring lots of layers with. Always have that extra layers in your car, gloves, hats, anything that'll help you just in case if you get stranded or anything like that. You always want to be overcautious in situations like this. So just use your smarts, your common sense, especially when you're out driving too. Give yourself plenty of time. Make sure to add an extra few minutes onto your commute this morning. I drove from Lexington to Frankfort here, which about 45 minutes along I-64. Not a lot of issues on the roadway right now. That was a little over an hour ago. So just once again, make sure you give yourself lots of time when you're driving this morning. And as we mentioned earlier, a winter weather advisory continues here in Franklin County until noon. So just use caution today. That needs to be the theme this morning. For now, live in Frankfort, Mike Byer, WKYT.
Great job, Mike. Thanks so much. And it's cold over where he is right now. Mike Linden saying with the wind chill, it's 16 degrees.
Glad we're inside. Poor Mike.
Get in your car, stay warm. Yep. Moving on to news now. A Somerset man has been charged in connection with a Pulaski County murder that happened back in October. Somerset police say they have charged 35-year-old Brett Crozier for the death of 76-year-old Albert Hale.
Hale's body was found by friends on October 29th at his home on Oak Hill Road. Police say Hale died from a gunshot wound. Crozier was arrested back on October 25th for a car chase, and he's been in jail ever since. Crozier was served an indictment in jail. He's now been charged with murder, burglary, and 2 counts of kidnapping. Crozier is on a $1 million cash bond, and he'll head back to court on January 21st.
New this morning, the Greenup County Sheriff's Department and Kentucky State Police are investigating a murder. WSAZ reports it happened around 10 last night off of Route 207 in Greenup County. Deputies say one person has died and the suspect took off from the scene. WSAZ also reports the road was closed overnight. Right now, no other information is being released.
Officials in Garrett County are still looking for a missing man this morning. They issued a golden alert for 26-year-old Dusty Apollo Robbins. He was last seen on Friday afternoon. Police say he has a brain tumor and needs his medication. We're told he was last seen wearing a gray shirt with a wolf on it, charcoal-colored jeans, a red and black Marlboro jacket, and a red and black Marlboro backpack. Robbins is 5'11" and about 200 pounds with sandy blonde hair and blue eyes.
The world's most wanted drug lord is behind bars in Mexico, but Joaquin El Chapo Guzman could be extradited to the United States.
El Chapo is in the same Supermax prison that he escaped from 6 months ago, but this time around, military tanks and personnel are standing guard outside. A senior advisor to the Mexico Institute says it's in Mexico's best interest to send El Chapo to the United States.
As long as he's in Mexico, Chapo Guzman can still operate at some level, and he always has the hope of escaping. They don't want to go through this embarrassment again. They also know that Chapo has said in the past that his worst fear is being extradited to the United States.
Police have learned that actor Sean Penn interviewed Guzman for Rolling Stone magazine while he was out on the run. Police said Guzman wanted to make a movie about himself, and so he reached out to producers. Agents from the U.S. and Mexico were able to track him down using those contacts.
And the winner is no one. $900 million up for grabs without a winner.
Now, if you want to double check, you can look at your ticket again. The winning numbers were 32, 16, 19, 57, 34, and the Powerball 13. Now the cash prize is estimated at $1.3 billion. The Kentucky Lottery website was down for a while, but it's back up this morning, just like the hopes of what some people might do with that money if they win.
You get a lot of people who intend to buy an island. So it's a big difference. People just, I don't think anybody really knows what they would actually do.
Buy that island
yeah.
for Johnny Depp's island.
Yeah, there you go. Absolutely. I would 100% buy an island. The frenzy is sure to continue today. The lines will probably get a little bit longer and those hopes a little bit higher. The next drawing for Powerball is on Wednesday.
Yeah, who's going to pick a Powerball 13? No wonder nobody won.
Yeah.
So the Cats rolled down to Tuscaloosa last night to take on the Crimson Tide, and it was an important game for UK.
Yeah, they really needed a win after that loss to LSU, but I think they bounced back all right. Brent Carney has your UK-Bama highlights.
Good morning. The best thing you can say about Saturday for Kentucky was that it bore little resemblance to Tuesday's debacle at LSU. The Cats get their first true road win of the year and were the tougher team in Tuscaloosa. The UK big men exposed against LSU last time out. Big bounce back on Saturday. Nobody better than Alex Poitras. In fact, he's never been better statistically. A career high 25 points. He and Jamal Murray had UK's first 27. Kentucky led by 10 at the half. Nice assist there. That lead would shrink in the second half before it would balloon up. Isaiah Briscoe, a big part of what got going in the second half. When it got a little hairy for a minute, he had all 10 of his points in the final 20 minutes. The Cats follow up an 18-point road loss on Tuesday with a 16-point road win on Saturday. And that is your look at sports. Have a great day.
Brent, thank you. Huge win for the Cats.
Much needed, much needed.
Absolutely. It's 8:08 on your Sunday morning, and we are just getting started here.
That's right. More news to come, and we're tracking a story out of Oregon. Armed protesters have taken over a federal wildlife refuge. What they had to say about their takeover when we come back.
And find out how one Arkansas veteran thanked volunteers who came to clean up his home after last month's severe flooding.
It is cold to say the least. Wind chill readings in the teens and some single digits beginning to pop up. It's feeling a lot more like winter, and coming up I'll show you whether or not snow will continue here into the work week.
Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with Mike Linden.
January 10th, feeling and looking a lot more like winter this morning. So if you're a fan of winter weather, unlike the Bengals, Mother Nature's not going to let you down, because it is going to feel and look a lot more like the season here in the coming days. Right now, northern Kentucky still dealing with the snow showers. Those have since passed through western Kentucky and now into spots like Scott County, Harrison, and Bourbon counties, as we are seeing reports and pictures on Twitter of accumulations of snowfall in those locations. locations. But it's all part of this big low pressure system that right now is working its way toward the Cleveland and Pittsburgh area. But what's key to remember about low pressure is the air around it rotates counterclockwise. So all of that air coming in from, think about it like 12 o'clock, still going to pick up a lot of that cold air and mix in with the moisture to continue to give us some additional snow showers, at least for the next hour or two for most spots. Not to mention a winter weather advisory still in effect for these counties here in blue. That does include Franklin County, Henry, Owen, and Grant counties as well. Jefferson County amongst the bunch too. And this is key. Look at the temperatures. We have since fallen off quite a few degrees since we got started earlier this morning at 7 o'clock. Even spots in eastern Kentucky now really beginning to drop off. Prestonburg holding on at 46, while most spots are already sub-freezing. Look at Owensboro, 19 degrees as the cold air continues to filter in. So we'll take you hour by hour here. We'll fast forward to 9 o'clock this morning. Still dealing with the snow showers by that point. The models have been pretty good on tracking the path of the snow. This is the afternoon, though, and we could be even colder than what the models are anticipating later this afternoon. Most spots in the lower 20s, but boy, when we lose that cloud cover, these are overnight temperatures, let alone the wind chill. And right now, the wind chill with temperatures in the upper 20s, for example, in Lexington, 12 degrees. That's what it feels like. More than likely starting out with single-digit wind chill readings tomorrow morning, potentially even sub-zero wind chill readings. The winter is here, folks. Monday afternoon, sub-freezing once again, and then Tuesday, we're right back at the active weather. An Arctic front comes in from the northwest, and unlike today, we'll be starting behind the 8 ball temperature-wise. We'll be starting sub-freezing, and that is going to allow for potentially some bigger accumulations, potentially a bit more widespread than what we are seeing so far this morning. So still banking on things getting up closer to about 1/2 of an inch or so. Locally, we may see some higher spots, but so far the biggest snowfall accumulations have been north of the Ohio River, with a few spots up near 2.5 inches of snowfall there. So for today, temperatures continuing to drop. We've pretty much already hit our high temperature for the day today. Those snow showers, those should continue here. But look at the wind chill and look at the wind gusts, mind you, up near 33 miles per hour in Lexington. And that is going to make temperatures feel a lot colder than what thermometers indicate. Not to mention, with all of the snow and the rain we've seen over the past 12 hours, as temperatures have already dropped below freezing, that could mean that we could develop some slick spots on those roadways. So now the concern shifts a little bit away from the light snow accumulation to what does this mean for people traveling on the roadways. Luckily, the roads are still decently warm from yesterday, but you can't rule out those slick spots with dropping temperatures.
And real quick, parents and kids are wondering, could there be a snow day?
I mean, right now, it's just pretty much a coating on the grass. I mean, if you live in southern Indiana, potentially, but doesn't look likely for Kentucky.
Good deal. Thanks, Mike.
Last month's flooding damaged so many homes in the South, including the home of one veteran and his wife in Arkansas.
James Kalin and his wife lost nearly everything they had in that flood. And when the waters receded, garbage was left all over their property, and the workshop and barn were just in chaos. But thanks to their local Home Depot, some friends and family, the Kalins are starting to get things back in order. That kind act left the Air Force and Navy veterans speechless, and he wants to give them more than a thank you.
I want to give each and every one of these guys that came out this morning a challenge coin. A challenge coin is generally passed from one veteran to another whom you think are honorable and deserve it.
Kalin said one of the workers in all of that mess found his veterans coffee cup. The couple said they're thankful to have Home Depot with the store manager that cares about veterans. Good to see him helping out each other there.
Yeah, it's great to take care of our veterans.
8:16 on your Sunday morning, and when WKYT This Morning returns.
The Federal Wildlife Reserve is occupied by armed protesters in Oregon. When do they plan to leave? Find out when we come back.
And Tuesday night's Mega Millions jackpot is $15 million. And, of course, Wednesday night's Powerball jackpot is now $1.3 billion.
Welcome back to WKYT This Morning. Here's an update on our top stories.
Somerset police say they've charged 35-year-old Brett Crozier for the death of 76-year-old Albert Hale. Friends found Hale's body on October 29th at his Oak Hill Road home. Police say Hale died from a gunshot wound. Crozier was arrested back on October 25th for a car chase, and he's been in jail ever since. Crozier was served an indictment there in jail. He's now been charged with murder, burglary, and 2 counts of kidnapping.
Hundreds of protesters gathered in Los Angeles to demand the gas storage facility that's been leaking to be closed. The group met yesterday to voice their concerns over the massive gas leak that started at the facility in October. The natural gas leak is the largest in U.S. history. 1,200 tons of methane gas gush out daily. So far, 2,800 homes have been evacuated.
For the past few days, we've been following the story out of Oregon, where a group of armed protesters have taken over a federal wildlife refuge.
That's right, and federal authorities are aware of the takeover but haven't gotten involved. Here's more on the story.
At a regular morning news conference, the armed group holding the wildlife refuge insisted they are here to stay.
We came here to go to work, to help people, and that's what we're going to do.
At a community meeting last night, residents agreed the federal government exercises too much control here. Rancher Tim Smith.
There's so many federal regulations that accrue to federal land.
But still, local residents have mixed feelings about the occupation. Just 3 miles from the refuge, rancher Tom Davis and his son Jake continue the hard work of raising cattle on the high desert.
I do think it's probably time for these guys to go home, and I just pray that nothing will really happen to them.
We haven't felt threatened at all by them. As long as they don't get violent, I think it's good coverage.
Good coverage, he says, for the challenges ranchers face across the West, where so much land is controlled by the federal government. Nearly 53% of Oregon is federally owned. It's much the same across most western states. Ranchers who often depend on federal land for grazing need permits from the Bureau of Land Management, where they complain the bureaucracy can be oppressive.
All of a sudden, the BLM, where it used to have just a few people managed, now there's hundreds of people in there.
While both the occupiers and local ranchers say they should take control of the land, the leader of the local Paiute Indians says history suggests another answer.
We as a tribe view that this is still our land, no matter who's living on it.
The conflict over who controls the West's wide open spaces seems as old as the West itself. John Blackstone, CBS News, Burns, Oregon.
8:22 now on your Sunday morning. There's still more to come.
Guess what's next?
Maybe a little bit of sports and basketball action there.
You're right.
Coming up in sports, that is more like it. A career game for Alex Poitras and a road win from the Cats. We'll hear from Poitras, run down the highlights, and look ahead to next week coming up in sports.
Light snow showers continue in northern Kentucky, but now we turn our attention to the cold temperatures, which are here to stick around. Welcome back to WKYT this morning. Snow showers continue for northern Kentucky. No major accumulations. Very pesky this morning, though. We are seeing a coating on rooftops and on the grassy areas in the northwest and northern Kentucky. Now the bulk of that snow moving eastward through Cynthiana, from Harrison County through into Robertson County and eastward into spots like Carlisle and eastern Bourbon County. So again, no major accumulations, potentially up near about 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch. A winter weather advisory does continue, though, for spots in northwestern Kentucky. That does include Franklin County until noon today. Watch for any slick spots out there driving wise. But look at the temperatures. Sub-freezing across most of the Bluegrass State in the upper 20s. But look what happens when you tack on the winds, which are gusting up near 33 miles per hour in Fayette County and across the state, up and above 25 miles per hour. You take the upper 20s, you add in the wind gusts in the upper 30s. Look at what it feels like this morning. Poor Mike Byer out live this morning in Frankfort. 14 degrees is what it feels like, and even colder in Lexington, 12 degrees. But look off to the west, Owensboro and Fort Knox. This is a preview of what tomorrow morning has in store for us. The single digits getting close to that sub-zero freezing range. Through the rest of your day today, temperatures just going to continue to drop off. We will just continue to get colder as our day rolls on, and then look at tomorrow morning. That's not a wind chill reading. That's a temperature reading, 15 degrees. The winter's here, folks, and it looks like it's here to stick around. Sports is up next.
Good morning. Alex Poitras scored 22 points twice in the first 5 games of his freshman season. He had never scored that many or more since until Saturday. Cats big men got called out after the debacle at LSU. The message, at least for one day, was received. John Calipari and company looking for that first true road win and looking for a little more physicality from his team. He got both. Jamal Murray, he scored 21 points, Cats up 5. Then inside to Poitras. It was his day. Takes it up, finishes through the contact, gets the foul. Later, Poitras. Kentucky owned the glass. Poitras had 7 rebounds, puts that one back. In fact, Poitras and Murray had Kentucky's first 27 points until Tyler Eulis hits on the pick and roll. Pick and roll was big for Kentucky yesterday against, of all people, Avery Johnson, the coach for Alabama, who's coached and played in the NBA. That's what you think of with him, and that's what you think of with the pick and roll, but it worked for Kentucky. Just before the half, Michael Mulder, the only 3 bench points for Kentucky, lead was 16, down to 10 at the break, and would dwindle to 4 after Jimmy Taylor dunks his way into the highlight. But Isaiah Briscoe had all 10 of his points in the second half, including that shot, which has a very low percentage of going in, but went in. A little bit better look later. Murray catches, pulls up along the baseline, lead up to 13, but it was all about Alex Poitras. A career-high 25 points. And so after a Tuesday game that saw them lose on the road by 18, and Saturday it's a 16-point road win. They are now 12-3 on the season.
Anytime in any league you win on the road, especially against a team that had been playing like this team has been playing, it's a great win. And for us, it's something. I asked him, how bad did you feel after LSU? I mean, this is how basketball is. This is like life. You move on. And you make up for it the next game.
You just gotta get that bad taste out of everybody's mouth. You know, when you have a difficult game, you know, sometimes you struggle, but you gotta look on to the next game and just continue.
And the next game would be on Tuesday night back at Rupp Arena before 2 more on the road. Tuesday, it's Mississippi State comes to town. That is your look at sports. I'm Brent Carmen.